Weird. Weird. Hey guys. Oh, let's see if the audio works. Weird. Weird. Hey guys. Oh, all right. Sounds good. Yeah, no, that was weird because I saw on my phone that there was something went wrong. It looked like my stream went down. And when I saw on my computer, the stream looked fine. So I was getting some mixed signals, and I like stopped the stream and started the stream really quickly because sometimes it still stays on that same stream when you do that, and it kind of reboots it. So yeah, comment, you being cute. So finger update. I built a new thing for it, a new little coffin thing. I don't know if you could see it. Why is it so blown out when I go close? It's like dark in this room. Yeah, so it's made out of wood, but then I use like the fingernail, it's like a resin. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like a UV resin or something, LED resin. Yeah, UV resin, where it's like this like thick gel, liquidy type thing, and when you put it underneath a UV lamp, it hardens and becomes like a resin. And it's what I use on my nails. I actually have like real long nails, but then I put like a resin over it and it makes it like thicker. And so I did that to like this little wooden contraption, and I can even wash it. It's like shiny and slick. And see, I made like a little spot for my nail to go in. Yeah, yeah. It's cool, right? Okay, so We are, thanks, people saying they like the shirt. Yeah, I just don't give a fuck. I'm wearing t-shirts right now. It's hot. I'm feeling out of shape, so I don't feel cute and anything. All my cute shit's in storage anyway. I'm just wearing t-shirts and rocking it out. Don't care. So Chinese finger trap. I was thinking it looks like a cathedral. I thought it looks kind of cool. I don't know. Okay. What's the name of the intro music? The intro music's made by Bass Meme on Bandcamp. You can always look him up. Right in front of mine. Bass Meme in Bandcamp. So yeah, today we are doing etiquette. Haven't done that in a hot minute. We've done some art history for a little bit. Where did this cat go? This cat just went under my desk and disappeared. Oh, there he is. Yeah, and we're back to etiquette. So it's been a really long chapter, and I have had most of the chapter. Oh, I don't know actually if this is everything. I think I gave up. Shit, I should have looked this up a little bit more. I think I gave up and stopped putting it on the screen. But this is what was left over when I got rid of all the things we did go over. So we have filling the glasses, presenting dishes, the serving table, clearing table for dessert, place cards, menu cards, seating the table, who is the guest of honor, and yeah, I think there was some more things. So let's check it out, shall we? Oh shoot, I always forget to do something, which is bring up the book on the screen. Good job. It's always something. There we go. Okay, so let's just break down what we did go over in this chapter real quick. It's a really long one. So we were going over formal dinners, and it is not for the novice to attempt. How a dinner is given in a great house. How a dinner can be bungled. Remember, that's a fun word, bungled. Detailed directions for dinner giving. Taste and selection of people. Great chapter. Love that chapter. I think I may just read it again because it's great. It's the proper selection of guests in this first essential. The proper selection of guests is the first essential in all entertaining, and the hostess who has a talent for assembling the right people has a great asset. Taste in house furnishings or in clothes or in selecting a cook is as nothing compared to taste in people. Accurate. Some people have this sense, others haven't. The first are the great host and hostesses, the others are the mediocre or the failures. It is usually a mistake to invite great talkers together. Brilliant men and women who love to talk want hearers, not rivals. Very silent people should be sandwiched between good talkers, or at least voluble talkers. Silly people should never be put anywhere near learned ones, nor the dull near the clever, unless the dull one is a young lady, a young and pretty woman with a talent for listening, and the clever a man with an admiration for beauty and a love for talking. Most people think two brilliant people should be put together. Often they should, but with discretion. If both are voluble or nervous or temperamental, you may create a situation like putting two operatic sopranos in the same part and expecting them to sing together. The endeavor of a hostess when seating her table is to put those together who are likely to be interesting to each other. Professor Bouguet might bore you to tears, but Mrs. Entomoid would probably delight in him, just as Mr. Stocks and Bonds and Mrs. Rich would probably have interests in common. Making a dinner list is a little like making a Christmas list. You put down what they will, you hope, like, not what you like. Those who are placed between congenial neighbors remember your dinner as delightful, even though both the food and service were mediocre. But ask people out of their own groups and seat them next to their pet adversaries, and wild horses could not drag them to your next house. Drag them to your house again. Ah, yeah, good one. Good one. Assigned seat psychology is tiring. Okay. This sounds exhausting. No, this is what's fun for women, at least. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Okay, thank you, Black Eagle. He just said Titus Frost. I'm not sure who that is. Stream last night got pulled again. Just wanted to stop by and drop that info. See, you guys are talking about how you would seat each other at the table. See, I like it. I like it. We're good. Okay. I think it's quite fun if this was my job to just be a hostess and provide service for events. It'd be so fun putting on events. And like I have gotten excited at the idea of introducing people together, putting them in a room together where they could meet, because I do think that there are people in the world that like would fit and they should meet and they would like each other, and it's always great to do that. Hold on, let me grab my drink. I get really nervous around liquids near my computer, so I always put my drink like all over here. All right. But yeah, I've gotten excited about the idea. Oh, covers the Epstein info. Okay, cool. Thanks, Black Eagle. Check that out, guys. Titus Frost. Is that a goblet of Sierra Mist? I wish. That's water with some lemon juice in it. Oh, thank you. We finally have a super chat here. We have the Islander with a picture of an island. Fantastic. He gave $2. He says, can you please pass the Grey Poupon? Yeah. That's right, darling. That's right. Well, speaking of super chats, guys, don't forget this is my main shindig right now. Shindig? Gig? Shindig? So if you could please help me out and help me reach my goal this week. I'm at 18.2% of my goal. You can help me bring this goal up farther along by going to this link over here in that corner, which is streamlabs.com/Martina Markota TV. Please, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm hemorrhaging money, and all I do is, you know, get a few things at the dollar store. I'm not that crazy. You know, things like this at the dollar store. Construct that shit at home. So, could use some food and dollar store money. Thanks. Yeah, you can always do that, or super chats, whatever. Can you please pass the Grey Poupon? Oh, I miss those commercials. Okay. That's right. Gengle said, fuck poor etiquette. All my homies hate poor etiquette. Alright. I'm into it. Let's get back into it, shall we? Connor, are you gonna go in the box? trying to go in the box? Is that what you want to do? He's so retarded. He's a little retard cat. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So we have taste and selection of people. Comment, get in or out. Let me help you out here. There you go, little retard. Okay. Okay, taste and selection of people. Oh, come on, Connor. Are you going to be noisy like that? How a dinner list is kept. Asking someone to fill a place. Important of dinner engagements. Okay. So this is someone, that was actually a really good little section too about not breaking your engagements because you have a better engagement to go to. That shows actually really poor etiquette. It's poor taste and manner and all that stuff, upbringing. No. When you set an appointment for something, unless it's an emergency, you should really attend to that. Otherwise, people are going to stop inviting you to things. Am I right? It's rude. Then there's the menu. The balanced menu. So not too many light things or too many heavy things. Kind of mix things up. People like a variety of dishes and colors. The dinner table of yesterday. The dining room. A pleasing dining room at limited cost. Setting the table. Always a classic in etiquette. Setting the places. Always a classic in etiquette. Have silver that shines or none. Don'ts in table setting. Correct service of dinner. The dinner hour. The butler in the dining room. Comment, what are you doing? Do you have to be like doing annoying shit while I'm trying to stream? Really? Okay, come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Go do something with yourself. Go. Yeah, go. Go relax. That's what I would do. Correct service of dinner, the dinner hour, the butler in the dining room. Oh my god, really? What are you doing? That's not for you. That's not a kitty corner. Go. Alright. Time for you to go. Go. Get out of here. So, where are we? Yeah, the butler in the dining room is like, it's kind of there to be of service for the hostess. It's pretty cool. I want one. The ever-present plate. So always having some sort of plate, even if it's like an in-between plate that's empty on the table. You don't want to just have a blank placemat. The exchange plates. May the plates for two persons be brought in together. Plate removed when fork is laid down. And then there was the double service and the order of table procedure. And we left it off with filling glasses. All right. Do we all kind of remember these things, or are we all okay to continue? Oh, that's great. Past Master Dan. He says, George Washington wrote a great book about civility. I love that. That's great. We should check that out. Typical Tony said, I mean, putting beer out in cans instead of glass bottles, first mistake. Tiffany ruined the last foray I held by drinking a beer straight out of the can. It was vulgar. I love you guys. Love you guys. Alright. So, filling glasses as soon as the guests are seated and the first course put in front of them. The butler goes from guest to guest on the right-hand side of each and asks, excuse me, what is this? Apollinaris or plain water? And fills the goblet accordingly. In the same way he asks later before pouring wine, cider, sir? Ooh, cider. Grapefruit cup, madame? Or in a house which has the remains of a cellar, champagne? Or do you care for whiskey and soda, sir? But the temperature and service of wine, which used which used to be an essential detail of every dinner, have now no place at all. Whether people will offer frappéd cider or some other iced drink in the middle of dinner, and a warm something else to take the place of claret with the fish, remains to be seen. A water glass standing alone at each place makes such a meager and untrimmed look. Excuse me, sorry, I can't read. A water glass standing alone at each place makes such a meager and untrimmed looking table that most people put on at least 2 wine glasses, sherry and champagne, or claret and sherry. Am I saying that right? Or claret? Claret? It's claret. Claret. Put and sherry. Don't know what that is. I'm not really a big drinker. And pour something pinkish or yellow into them. A rather popular drink at present is an equal mixture of white grape juice and ginger ale. With mint leaves and much ice. That sounds fantastic. Think about how nice that sounds right now. An equal mixture of white grapefruit juice and ginger ale. With mint leaves and much ice. Sounds perfect right now. What about you guys? Those few who still have cellars serve wines exactly as they used to. White wine, clarets, sherry and burgundy warm, champagne ice cold, and after dinner, green mint poured over crushed ice in little glasses, and other liquors of room temperature. Whiskey is always poured at the table over ice in a tall tumbler, each gentleman saying when by putting his hand out. The glass is then filled with soda or Apollinaris. That sounds real fun. I could go for a drink right now after reading that. As soon as soup is served, the parlor maid or a footman passes a dish or basket of dinner rolls. If rolls are not available, bread cut in about 2-inch thick slices is cut crossways again in 3. An old-fashioned silver cake basket makes a perfect modern bread basket, or a small wicker basket that is shallow and inconspicuous will do. A guest helps himself with his fingers and lays the roll of bread on the tablecloth. Always, no bread plates are ever on the table where there is no butter, and no butter is ever served at a dinner. Whenever there is no bread left at anyone's place at a table, more should be passed. The glasses should also be kept filled. All right. I'm into that. So what do we have here? YouTube is going brain dead today. Keeps glitching. Damn. Yeah, it kind of glitched on me too. Damn it. Yeah, we got like 10 people in here. This is terrible. Yeah, it keeps shutting down on me. Mint leaves made the water taste better. I'd like to see Martina's cats go up against Sticks and Hammers cats. Artesian well water is nasty. Okay. Mint and strawberry slices and water are good. Yeah. You mean toilet water. Well, damn it. It's like 11 goddamn people in here. What am I going to do about this? I hope it's not just me that it's something going on with YouTube, but it did get funny with me earlier today. Earlier in the stream. Don't forget, guys. Right now I'm at $2. I'm at a... Yep. $2. That's how much I made so far today. If you guys can help me out so far, and you can always go to that link over there, streamlabs.com/Martina Markota TV, and help me out, because it's gonna be like day 3 of it being shit stream day. Damn it. All right. Yeah, that's right, Matias. I was thinking if this was mojito as well. That's why I had to like read it a few times, and I was like, no, there is no ginger ale in a mojito. That sounds fantastic. I love ginger ale, and I love mixing ginger ale with things. And it's so hot that like icy, minty, grapefruit mixed with ginger ale. That sounds so good. See, that's what I love about these old vintagey kind of etiquette books or whatever, cookbooks. Is like sometimes you're like, that sounds great. That was popular then. Cool. Yeah. Alright, let's get back to it. It's kind of fun. Let's see what else we got going on. Damn, I really wish I had that drink now. I just have my lemony water. Oh, fuck. I just have my lemony water. That's about it. It's quite refreshing, but grape juice and ginger ale, ice, mint. I'm gonna have to do that after stream. Maybe if I make enough money to buy some grape juice and ginger ale and mint. How much do you think that would be? A few bucks for the ginger ale, a few bucks for the grapefruit. Hopefully I can find some mint. I don't know what it will be. Some fresh mint. Anyway. Yeah, down south they drink juleps. That sounds fantastic. Reggie, 1971. Hey, what's up? He gave $5 in super chat, and he says, "I enjoy the stream. Hope your middle finger is feeling better." Thank you, thank you. This is where we're at. I made a new crutch for it. I think it looks fantastic. Keep you posted. Keeping it safe so far. Alright, $7. I think I can get some ginger ale and juice and mint with that. $7. Yeah. I'm on my way to a free drink today. Cool. Presenting dishes. Dishes are presented, held flat on the palm of the servant's right hand. Every hot one must have a napkin placed as a pad under it. An especially heavy meat platter can be steadied if necessary by holding the edge of the platter with the left hand, the fingers protecting it from being burned by a second folded napkin. Each dish is supplied with whatever implements are needed for helping it. A serving spoon, somewhat larger than an ordinary tablespoon, is put on all dishes, and a fork of larger size is added for fish, meat, salad, and any vegetable or other dishes that are hard to help. String beans, braised celery, spinach, and branch, etc. need a fork and spoon. Asparagus has various special lifters and tongs, but most people use the ordinary spoon and fork, putting the spoon underneath and the fork prongs down to hold the stalks on the spoon while being removed to the plate. Very thorough. Corn on the cob is taken with the fingers, but is never served at a dinner party. A galantine or, gelatin, or mousse, as well as peas, mashed potatoes, rice, etc., are offered with a spoon only. Okay. The serving table. The serving table is an ordinary table placed in the corner of the dining room near the door to the pantry and behind a screen, so that it may not be seen by the guests at table. In a small dining room, where space is limited, a set of shelves like a single bookcase is useful. The serving table is a halfway station between the dinner table and the pantry. It holds stacks of cold plates, extra forks and knives, and the finger bowls and dessert plates. The latter are sometimes put out on the sideboard if the serving table is small or too crowded. At little informal dinners, all dishes of food after being passed are left on the serving table in case they are called upon for a second helping. But at formal dinners, dishes are never passed twice and are therefore taken directly to the pantry after being passed. Alright. see what we're going on here. It's still okay? Oh, nothing's going on. You guys are alright. Okay. Hope you're just listening to me. Clearing the table for dessert. At dinner, always, whether at a formal one or whether a member of the family is alone, the salad plates or the plates of whatever course precedes desserts are removed, leaving the table plateless. The salt cellars and pepper pots are taken off on the serving tray without being put on any napkin or doily, as used to be custom. And the crumbs are brushed off each place at a table with a folded napkin onto a tray held under the table's edge. A silver crumb scraper is still seen occasionally when the tablecloth is plain, but its hard edge is not suitable for embroidery and lace. And ruinous to a bare table, so that a napkin folded about the size and thickness of an iron holder is the crumb scraper of today. I like the metal ones, personally. When they come in, this is my favorite. Silver crumb scraper. What? Jay, have you never eaten at an establishment with a silver crumb scraper? You just go, boom, you whip up all your crumbs. You get rid of it off the table. Got like breadcrumbs everywhere. Anyway. Uncouth. Uncultured, Jay. I'm kidding. It is literally dark in this room. I don't know why I'm so bright. It's like this giant computer screen. There's no reason why it should be so bright. If I turn on the lights, it actually might like even the lighting out in this place. I'll turn some light on. Probably gonna look more yellow now, though. Okay, where are we at? Dessert. Yay. I love dessert. Oh, shit. Yay, something's happening.
You goddess, you.
Something's happening. You goddess, you. Thanks. Awesome. All right. $17. Maybe I can buy a snack with my juice drink. I should have the music. Why doesn't the music keep playing with my gift? I have to adjust that or something. My dog is my crumb scraper. Jay. That's sass. You know, you should sell those finger crutches. You could make some bank with those. See, my finger crutch is awesome. I could, like, decorate it all differently, too. Like I said, it's all hard. You could, like, wash it and everything. Because it's, like, resin. Can you see the shininess of it? It works. Alright. Where are we at? Dessert, dessert, dessert. I love dessert. The captious say, dessert means the fruit and candy which come after the ices. Ices is a misleading word too, because suggestive of the individual ices which flourished at private dinners in the Victorian age. Aw, the Victorian age liked ices. And still survive at public dinners, suppers, at balls, and at wedding breakfasts, but which are seen at not more than one private dinner in 1,000, if that. In the present world of fashion, the dessert is ice cream served in one mold, not ices, a lot of little frozen images. And the refusal to call the sweets at the end of dinner, which are certainly include ice cream and cake, dessert. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Let me read this again. And the refusal to call the sweets at the end of the dinner, which certainly include ice cream and cake, dessert, is at least not the interpretation of either good usage or good society. Okay, so you must call it dessert. Right? And that's what she's saying. In France, where the word dessert originated, ices were set apart from dessert merely because French chefs delight in designating each item of a meal as separate courses. But chefs and cookbooks notwithstanding, dessert means everything sweet that comes at the end of a meal. And the great American dessert is ice cream or pie. Pie, however, is not a company dessert. Ice cream, on the other hand, is the inevitable conclusion of a formal dinner. The fact that the spoon, which is double the size of a teaspoon, is known as nothing but a dessert spoon is offered in further proof that dessert is spoon and not finger food. Cute little anecdote. Cute. Okay. Did you catch that with all my bad reading? Oh God, I'm losing my hair. It's so much shedding. Ooh, don't miss the long hair shed. Okay. Alright. So, dessert service. There are two almost equally used methods of serving dessert. The first, or hotel method, also seen in many fashionable private houses, is to put on a china plate for ice cream or a first course and the finger bowl on a plate by itself afterwards. In the private house service, the entire dessert paraphernalia is put on at once. In detail, in the two courses or hotel service, the dessert plate is of china or of glass. It must have a china one under it. Okay. A china dessert plate is just a fairly deep, medium-sized plate, and it is always put on the table with dessert spoons and fork on it. After the inevitable ice cream has been eaten, a fruit plate with a finger bowl on it is put on in exchange. A doily goes under the finger bowl and a fruit knife and fork on either side. In the single course or private house service, the ice cream plate is of glass and belongs under the finger bowl in which it matches. The glass plate and finger bowl, in turn, are put on the fruit plate with a doily between the dessert spoon and fork go on either side of the finger bowl instead of the fruit knife and fork. This arrangement of plates is seen such as houses of the Worldlies and the Old Names, and in fact, so that's the one I like, of course, and in fact, most very well done houses. The finger bowls and glass plates that match make a prettier service than the finger bowl on a china plate by itself. Also, it eliminates a change, but not a removal of plates. In this service, a guest lifts the finger bowl off and eats his ice cream on the glass plate, after which the glass plate is removed and the china one is left for fruit. Some people think the service confusing because an occasional guest, in lifting off the finger bowl, lifts the glass plate too and eats his dessert on his china plate. It is merely necessary for the servants to notice at which place the china plate has been used and to bring a clean one over. Otherwise, a cover is left with a glass plate or a bare tablecloth for fruit. Also, anyone taking fruit must have a fruit knife and fork brought to him. Fruit is passed immediately after ice cream, and chocolates, conserves, or whatever the decorative sweets may be are passed last. I didn't know ice cream was so essential. Didn't know that was a thing. Ah, damn, Matthias. Yeah, I think there's something funny going on. Go figure. Go figure. Everybody just try to refresh a little bit, but yeah, that sucks. There's definitely something going on. I've got like 13 viewers right now. Okay. This single service may sound as though we're more complicated than the two-course service, but actually it is less. Few people use the wrong plate, and usually the ice cream plates, having others underneath them, can be taken away two at a time. Furthermore, scarcely anyone takes fruit, so the extra knives and forks are few, if any. Before finishing dessert, it may be as well to add in detail that the finger bowl doily is about 5 or 6 inches in diameter. It may be round or square, and of the finest and sheerest needlework that can be found or afforded. It must always be cream or white. Colored embroideries look well sometimes on a country lunch table, but not at dinner. No matter where it is used, the finger bowl is less than half filled with cold water, and at dinner parties, a few violets, sweet peas, or occasionally a gardenia is put in. Oh, I like that. Flowers with the fruit. Okay. A slice of lemon is never seen outside of a chop house where eating with the fingers may necessitate the lemon in removing grease. Pretty thought. Black coffee is never served at a fashionable dinner table, but is brought afterwards with cigarettes and liquors. Ooh, into the drawing room for the ladies, and with cigars, cigarettes, and liquors into the smoking room for the gentlemen. So this is something to note, is that for these formal parties and dinners, they have the men and women kind of separate after dinner and have their own like little area, and they hang out. See, women are smoking and drinking too and hanging out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That makes me want to have a smoke right now. I'm going to roll a little cigarette, if you don't mind. If there's no smoking room, coffee and cigars are brought to the table for the gentlemen after the ladies have gone into the drawing room. Awesome. Awesome. Sounds like fun. Alright guys, just rolling a cigarette. Those ladies were smoking some fags. That's right. That's right. I wonder what's going on. Is anyone saying anything on Twitter? What's going on with YouTube and shit? Because this is kind of stressful. I was trying to be all good today and everything. I have a schedule. I was a little bit late. So if I stick to my schedule, I'm going to try to stream regularly 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I started like after 7 p.m. today. So I'm a little late. But that's kind of what I'm going for. You know, I was thinking about installing like this little like spot right here for this thing so I can just like smoke with it. Yeah, people talking about Baruch's explosion and the upcoming DC fandom event. Okay. Fandom event? Fandom? All right. So, yeah, I don't think I can talk and smoke at the same time. I'm trying. Okay, so the place cards are usually, we're at place cards now. The place cards are usually about 1.5 inches high by 2 inches long, sometimes slightly larger. People of old family have their crest embossed in plain white. Occasionally, an elderly hostess, following a lifelong custom, has her husband's crest stamped in gold. I love that. Nothing older than a crest must ever be engraved on a place card. And usually they are plain, even in the houses of old families. See, plain, plain, plain. It's this like modern age of everything being so extravagant. It's terrible. Oh, my niece is messaging me. How cute. Okay. Years ago, hand-painted place cards are said to have been in fashion, but expecting on such occasions as Christmas or a birthday dinner, they are never seen in private houses of today. Menu cards. Small standing porcelain plates on which the menu is written are seen on occasional dinner tables. Most often there is only one which is placed in front of the host, but sometimes there is one between every 2 guests. Seating the table. As has already been observed, the most practical way to seat the table is to write the names of on individual cards first and then place them, as though playing solitaire, the guest of honor on the hostess's right and the second lady in rank on his left, the most distinguished or oldest gentleman on the right of the hostess, and the other guests filled in between. Who is the guest of honor? The guest of honor is the oldest lady present. Oh, shit. Fuck Google too. Hey, what's up? What's up? Gave $5. Said, you need a nice porcelain teacup. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, the guest of honor is the oldest lady present, or a stranger whom you wish for some reason to honor. A bride at her first dinner in your house after her return from her honeymoon takes, if you choose to have her, precedence over older people. Respect for the elderly, okay? Guest of honor, man. Or if a younger woman has been long away, she is, in this instance of welcoming her home, takes precedence over her elders. The guest of honor is always led in to dinner by the host and placed on his right. The second in importance sits on his left and is taken into dinner by the gentleman whose right she sits. The hostess is always the last to go into the dining room at a formal dinner. Cute. Alright, so this is the stuff that I didn't get to mark on that intro page that we left off. And there's still plenty more to go through, so yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'll do one of the Nez streams probably in between, or maybe I'll do that next time. Here, I'll write it down on my to-do list. Nez stream. So we have the envelopes for the gentleman. In an envelope addressed to each gentleman is put a card on which is written the name of the lady he is to take down to dinner. This card just fits in the envelope, which is 1 inch or 2 slightly less high and about 2 inches long. When the envelopes are addressed and filled, they are arranged in 2 neat rows on a silver tray and put in the front hall. The tray is presented to each gentleman just before he goes into the drawing room on his arrival. Huh. What? That is so weird. What if he decides to take another lady? The table diagram. A frame made of leather, round or rectangular, with small openings at regular intervals around the edge in which the names written on cards can be slipped. Shows the seating of the table at a glance. In a frame holding 24 cards, 12 guests would be indicated by leaving every other card placed blank, or for 8. Only 1 in 3 is filled. This diagram is shown to each gentleman upon his arrival, so that he can see who is coming for dinner and where he himself is placed. At a dinner of 10 or less, this diagram is especially convenient, as envelopes are used only at formal dinners of 12 or over. Okay. When the hostess sits at the side. When the number of guests is a multiple of 4, we got math going on in here. Shit, it's getting hot again. I might have to open my door. Give me a second. Whew. After about like an hour with no air conditioner, it starts to get really like hot in here and uncomfortable. And then I have like a million pounds of hair. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so when the number of guests is a multiple of 4, the host and hostess never sits opposite each other. It would bring 2 ladies and 2 gentlemen together if they did. At a table which seats 2 together at each end, the fact that the host is opposite a gentleman and the hostess opposite a lady is not noticeable, nor is it ever noticeable at a round table. But at a narrow table, which has room for only 1 at the end, the hostess invariably sits in the seat next to that which is properly her own, putting in her place a gentleman at the end. The host usually keeps the seat rather than the hostess, because the seat of honor is on the right, and in the etiquette governing dinners, the host and not the hostess is the more important personage. Right. Okay. When there are only 4, they keep their own places. Otherwise, the host and hostess would sit next to each other. At a dinner of 8, 12, 16, 20, etc., the host keeps his place. But at supper for 8 or 12, the hostess keeps her place, and the host moves a place to the right or left, because the hostess at the supper pours coffee or chocolate. And although the host keeps his seat at a formal dinner in honor of the lady he takes in, at a little dinner of 8, where there is no guest of honor, the host does not necessarily keep his seat at the expense of his wife, unless he carves, in which case he must have the end place, just as at supper she has the end place in order to pour. Okay. I guess that's that. Oh my God, William Brothers. He says, this reminds me of the scene in Edward Scissorhand when Vincent Price is teaching Edward about etiquette. I love that movie. Very good movie. Okay, so now we have the sidewalk, hall, and dressing rooms. One can be pretty sure on seeing a red velvet carpet spread down the steps of a house, or up, since there are so many sunken American basement entrances, that there are people for dinner. The carpet is kept rolled or turned under near the door, the foot or top of the steps until a few minutes before the dinner hour, when it is spread across the width of the pavement by the chauffeur or whoever is on duty on the sidewalk. Let me see. Okay. Very big or formal dinners often have an awning, especially at a house where there is much entertaining and which has an awning of its own. But at an ordinary house, for a dinner of 12 or so, the man on the pavement must, If it is raining, shelter each arriving guest under his coachman's umbrella from carriage to door. If it does not rain, he merely opens the door of vehicles. Checks are never given at dinners, no matter how big. Every motor is called by address at the end of the evening. The worldly car is not shouted for as worldly, but XOX Fifth Avenue. The typical coachman of another day used to tell you carriages are ordered for 10:15. Carriages were nearly always ordered for that hour. Though with slow and long dinners, no one ever actually left until the horses had exercised for at least an hour. But the chauffeur of today opens the door in silence, unless there is to be a concert or amateur theatricals, when he, like the coachman says, motors are ordered for 12 o'clock, or whatever hour he is told to say. In this day of telephone, this is in 1922, in this day of telephone and indefinite bridge games, many people prefer to have their cars telephoned for when they are ready to go home. Okay, so like an Uber, right? Those who do not play bridge leave at 8 o'clock, dinner about 10:30, or at least order their cars for that hour. In all modern houses of size, there are 2 rooms on the entrance floor. 2 rooms in the entrance floor. I'm just trying to think about that. Okay, in all modern houses of size, there are 2 rooms on the entrance floor, built sometimes as dressing rooms and nothing else, but more often they are small reception rooms with each a lavatory off of it. In the one given to the ladies, there is always a dressing table with toilet appointments on it, and the ladies' maid should be on duty to give whenever service may be required. When there is no dressing room on the ground floor, the back of the hall is arranged with coat hangers and an improvised dressing table for the ladies, since modern people, in New York at least, never go upstairs to a bedroom, if they can help it. In fact, 9 ladies out of 10 drop their evening cloaks at the front door, handing them to a servant on duty, and go in at once without more ado to the drawing room. A lady arriving in her own closed car can't be very much blown out in a completely airtight compartment and in 2 or 3 minutes of time. Gentlemen also leave their hats and coats at the front part of the hall. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a hall. I think there's a typo in there. A servant presents to each a tray of envelopes, and if there is one, the table diagram. Envelopes are not really necessary when there is a table diagram, since every gentleman knows that he takes in the lady placed on his right. But at very big dinners in New York or Washington, where many people are sure to be strangers to one another, an absent-minded gentleman might better perhaps have his partner's name safely in his pocket. Cute. Okay. Toilet appointments. That's right. Let's see what we have here. Announcing guests, announcing persons of rank, how a hostess receives at a formal dinner, the duty of the host when dinner is announced, the manners of a hostess, the late guest, etiquette of gloves and napkin, turning of the table. Oh my god, so much more. Enemies must bury hatchets. That's a really, really good one. I can't wait to get to that one, actually. Manners at table. Attacking a complicated dish, leaving the table. Jeez, when the gentleman returned to the drawing room. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so much. So much to go through. I really want to skip a little bit because I don't know if we'll get to it, but I'm going to go over it next time anyway. Let's just check this out for a second. Okay, guys. Enemies must bury hatchets. One inexorable rule of etiquette is that you must talk to your next door neighbor at the dinner table. You must. That is all there is about it. Okay. So one major rule of etiquette is that you must talk to your neighbor at the table, and you have to. It's the only thing about it. It's It's the rule. Even if you are placed next to someone with whom you have had a bitter quarrel, consideration for your hostess, who would be distressed if she knew that you had been put in a disagreeable place, and further consideration for the rest of the table, which is otherwise blocked, exacts that you give no outward sign of your repugnance, and that you make a pretense, at least for a little while, of talking together. Damn! At dinner once, Mrs. Toplofty, finding herself next to a man she quite openly despised, said to him with apparent plasticity, I shall not talk to you because I do not care to, but for the sake of my hostess, I shall say my multiplication tables. Twice 1 are 2, twice 2 are 4, and she continued on throughout the tables, making him alternate with her. As soon as she politely could, she turned again to her other companion. All right, Miss Toplofty. All right. All right, guys. I don't know if I should continue. You guys don't seem very active in the chat, and there's no one in here. I think there's like some weird thing going on today. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Should I do another hour? Hey, Steven is here. What's up? Oh my god. Siri, I'm not talking to you. I was talking to Steven. Jeez. God. She's so nosy. Hail. I'm alright. I mean, like, I don't know what's going on with YouTube or whatever, but it's not really not really a good stream today. It's not really the great of a stream today. No one's really interacting. No one's really in here. I'm not making any super chats. YouTube is glitching a lot. Not sure if it's deliberate. Okay. So, you know, I may just, like, end it. Fuck Google 2 said, Martina, that is some calculated shade that the woman was showing to her near dinner companion. Oh my god. That is so funny. Jay, what are you all manning about? Yeah, because they're talking about announcements for next time. A really long chapter. It's like once I start announcements, I don't know. You're ending the stream early. Oh, okay. Do you want me to continue? Oh, you wanted to see what would happen to Mr. Stocks and Bonds. Did he ever get it on with Miss Rich? I need to know his fate. Oh, God. I'm just kind of bummed about what's going on with the stream. I don't know, man. The past few days has been real shit. I ended early yesterday, too. I was not feeling well. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just get some applesauce and continue. I'm gonna go get some applesauce. Smoke a cigarette and we'll continue this. See what happens. Oh my god, Matias says Mr. Stocks and Bonds plummeted in 1933, sadly. Oh my god. Got it? Alright, just chill, guys. I'm gonna go get some applesauce. Let me see what commercial to put on. Hold up. Okay, where are we at? Let's go to desktop. Let's go. It's on YouTube. Editing files? No. Not in there. Streams? Files? I don't know. Where are my commercials? Let's see, what does this say? We got desktop YouTube. That's it. Alright, let's go desktop YouTube. That's probably why the commercials haven't been working. I must have gotten rid of some files. I think I did get rid of some files. It sucks. Where are my commercials? Commercials. I see it. Okay. Copyright free commercials. I'll go with that one. Something's happening. Yay. Fuck Google too. Just need to get a waiting room and a regular time so you guess. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. That's true. Okay. I created a schedule. I'm going to try to stream 6 p.m. every day. I'm going to try. I was playing around with different times because I was lazy, and also I was trying to see if there was other optimal times, but I don't know. I think maybe 6 o'clock is going to have to do. I got to stick to it. Alright. Let's see this commercial. I'm going to get some applesauce. Be right back. Why, thank you. I didn't want to stop the commercial, but I wanted to show you my little platter that I have going on here. I don't know if you could see it. Got this cute little bowl. And what we have is like some applesauce. And then you have some cinnamon. And then you put some craisins on there. Just a healthy little dessert, you know? Healthy little dessert. And now I want to eat it, and I wish the commercial was still back up. Is that your dinner? No, I had Italian sausage and onions and stuff for dinner. Just a little something. Nail news? Fuck Google. Is that I made another little like crutch for it. And it's made out of like the nail resin, so it's like hard and shiny and slick, and I can wash it. Alright. I think I want to put the commercial back on while I eat this. Tasty. Alright. I'm gonna put that commercial back on.
We live in an era when our cities are armed with steel and concrete. Computers and electronics barricade our minds. It doesn't change the fact that there exists a lot of strange...
Oh yeah, that's not happening. I'm not playing that one. I need my new intro. I need my new comic book video. That was an old one. Anyway, fuck Google too. I really like your comments. I like your suggestions for streaming. He says that I should do how is my nail today news. I think that's a fun little update to do every day. It'll be a little boring because it's really not going to be much. Unless like, so what I did, let me show you guys. It looks really bulbous and hideous. It looks like I got like fungus, but I don't. It's because I put that nail resin, like I said. It's a gel, so like a liquid thing that you put underneath the UV light and it hardens. So I just like gelled it up on itself. Oh, that's some ash. Sorry, hold on. I gelled it up on itself. I made it really thick. See how it looks like really gnarly and thick like that? So that it would have support because it's broken right down the middle of it. So I created some stability, but this could also potentially pop off and rip even more. So I still have to secure it with the crutch so that I don't get too confident with this nail and then potentially rip it even more, because that'll keep breaking. That spot, trust me, whenever there's a broken nail like that, it's not that much of an easy fix. So like it has to grow out. So yeah, until it like grows out or something, I don't know, or if like this resin starts to kind of creep up and break around the nail, it's really not going to be much updates. So I'll keep you posted. Quick little thing about the nail, I guess, daily. Good idea. And then he says, number 2, what am I snacking today? You guys know I love to snack. I'm always sharing my snacks and foods on stream. That's true. It's true. I should prepare some good snacks. That's how I can have fun streaming. Is if I prepare like incentives. How about I prepare a joint and a snack, and I'm not allowed to smoke until I get to stream. And then that way streaming, I'm like chilling and having fun. That's good. That's a good incentive. I wake up early, 6 in the morning, do all the shit I gotta do. What I've been doing is going on my rooftop today. I did some yoga. I'm gonna be sore. I'm getting sore already. You know, do my morning ritual where I, you know, pray to Ra and be thankful for the new day, and do a little learning some Wing Chun, right? Is that how you say it? Wing Chun, like IP Man, IP Man. Just doing the basic, you know, workouts, basically squats, and then that leads me into dance routine thing. So doing my plies, doing my squats, and doing some tendus, get myself in shape up on the rooftop. And then you weird with your doppelganger. Yeah, and then what do? I gotta get my ass into shape. I'm feeling really out of shape. So then I'm out. I've had my coffee, breakfast, go out for a run, do that stuff, shower, do some office work, get some emails, some work on the comic book, work on things I gotta do. And I also do some like test shooting. I've been like playing with my camera every day. Got my camera on a tripod, just hanging around me all day. So I've been learning all about the aperture, and the ISO and shutter, stuff like that. So just playing around, trying to get the right shots, checking out the shots on my rooftop, getting into shape to take these shots. You know, it's all coming together. Get ready to stream, do some more office work maybe after stream. That's my day, that's my schedule. But I have a lot to do because, you know, being efficient with that working out has been tough. It's like an all day like motivation. So when I get into that rhythm, then I can really crank out that workout, just like get it out of the way, and then like work on office stuff, get to emails, get to these videos that you guys recommend, get to updating, you know, working on my book, not just my comic book. I'm working on a book. I'm working on, you know, making my own photos and videos and just getting my life back together, keeping my patrons happy. Let's do something for them. You know, something that I realized I've been missing is dancing. It's what also kept me into shape. But it's something that I love and I'm really good at and I have a passion for. So I was dancing around lately and I'm thinking, oh man, you know, like I really miss being like backstage. I wish I could show you guys and how like we'll dance around, show you how I like do my hair and makeup. Like costuming is so fun. I wish I could just show you guys all these like tidbits and have that be part of my content, but I might be a mermaid on Saturday for a kids party. It's the only gig I got going on right now. Can we expect some vlogs in the future? Yeah, if I get my ass in shape, but also I don't have the same gigs. I used to work at a theater every night, and it was like, just like my comic book, page 6, you know, where it's like different characters, different costumes I'm wearing every night. You know, it would have just been so easy to have my phone and just show you guys what I was up to every day, and don't do that anymore. Hey Douglas, what's up? Post the videos of the workouts. Yeah, when I'm in shape, possibly. Okay. Can we buy you a better webcam or something? Yeah, the thing is, with this camera, I need special like equipment or something for me to be able to hook it up to my computer. I don't know what I need. I need software or something. It's really annoying. And then I know that maybe like this is a Nikon. I think a Canon or something, you can do it directly to do some shit. I don't know, plug it in your computer and use it. So I'm just using whatever's on this computer right now. I thought I heard someone. I'm home alone. It's scary. But yeah. What do we have here? Better nail polish. Sally Hansen or SC. I don't use regular nail polish. I use that gel stuff that goes under the light. I'm not even sure what I'm using. Alright, anyway, fuck Google too. Let's go back to your ideas. So we have how's my nail today news. Then you have what am I snacking on today? Love that. Love that. Yeah. I should get real motivated for streams by having like a snack for every stream. Okay, number 3, the benefits and disadvantages of rock and roll t-shirts. Random, is that because I'm wearing like a t-shirt or something? Advantages, comfy. Disadvantages, looks too comfy to look proper. Not cute. 4, ASMR oatmeal tests. How about pickles? Like cracking that pickle? I'm into the ASMR food and stuff. Also like reading. I could like maybe with like ASMR read like Evola or something. Okay, then we have 5 alchemy and the occult. Yeah, I was doing that a little bit. Alchemy and Zoroastrianism. Sounds good. Alright, what do we have here? Sativa or indica debate. Ooh, that would be a great debate. I particularly like sativa because I like being active and like doing stuff. I like if I'm rhinestoning, it's very meticulous work. I have to one by one put each little stone in place and where it belongs and design something. If I'm doing just very meticulous work, I love that sativa. If I'm creating a routine, listening to music, doing a dancing or whatever. But I think sometimes I like that indica to just like hit it hard and just like I'm out. It's relaxed time. Now it's not time. It's relaxed time. Hit that indica. Because sometimes you need to switch it up. You do too much sativa nonstop. It's just like you have to switch it up. Do that indica and then you're good again. Okay. Where's Hip Hop Harry? Oh, Mr. Repurpose, you missed it. I'm about to get out of here soon, really. It's not really a great stream today. Guys, don't forget, before I get out of here, you can always help me out, reach my goal. I made so far $17 today, and it would really, really help me out if we could bump that up a little bit. So I don't really know what I'm going to be doing soon if it keeps staying like this. You can always help me out by going to this link down here at streamlabs.com/Martina Markota TV. Thank you. Okay. I was joking about some of them trying to get a response. Well, I'm giving you my response. Matteo says, I think think your streams are enjoyable and unique, but if you feel they need more spice, you'll find the way. You're a creative and inspiring person. I love what you do. Well, thank you so much, Matias. We love having you here. Thank you so much. Honestly, I do really love like all you guys. Really good people. Solid group that we got going on. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy everybody. I was thinking about it too because, you know, it wasn't too long ago where we would get nothing but bullshit and attacks on here. And I feel like if, you know, people come on here to attack me and, like, throw some bullshit in here and attack you guys, like, you know, call you guys names or whatever, I feel like we'd all be like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Fuck out of here. So, it's really nice to have this little group of people that are just, like, intelligent. They don't care about bullshit, dumb internet drama, or, like, I don't know, I would say slogans. It's not, I don't know, I guess you guys call it a cope. Internet copes and shit. Just like slinging shit at each other back and forth. We can actually talk about interesting things and support each other. It's great. Stephen is who? I am not giving away my upstate aesthetic vibes. I'm not giving it away. And fuck Google too. No, I don't have a P.O. box right now at the time. Why? Should I get one? Alright, well, I'm not getting any super chats or anything, and I'm just wasting good material. We're going to have one last etiquette stream on formal dinners. That'll be the 4th video. Probably could have done it in 3 videos, but there's really not many viewers today, so I don't want to go over that much without them. And, yeah, so it'll be formal dinners part 4 for next time. Maybe I'll try hitting that up tomorrow. Why not? Sometimes I like doing double, like the 2 art streams, 2 etiquette, because, like, you know, we get in the mood and we were working on something. It's nice to, like, think about it and get back to it the next day and not just flip-flop back and forth too much. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But I'm going to try, like I said, I'm going to try to get on 6 p.m. Yeah. You guys in the comments are ridiculous. I am going to get out of here though, unfortunately. It's not looking good today. Love you guys. I think Steven has a question. Is that what's happening? Alright. See you tomorrow.